Madeline Merlo.
Hello!
We were hanging out, the last time was at Boots and Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
You did an absolutely amazing mason jar session.
Thank you.
So, for Warpaint, I don't know, did you see it yet?
I did, yeah. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun. It's a beautiful setting.
yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me a while to make all those chairs and stuff like that before
you
you sat
built them?
down. Yeah,
Okay,
me
of
and
course.
well, me and Jason McCoy actually were the ones that did it. So, but let's talk about that song Warpaint. I know we touched on it briefly during our Facebook Live, but maybe tell us a little bit more how that song came about, how old you were, maybe when you wrote it, and things like that.
Warpaint was the last song I wrote for the album. It was done, actually, and I wrote this song, and it had been a song I'd been trying to write for many years, and I just haven't been able to write it in the right way, and it always kind of turned out to be sad, and I wanted it to be encouraging. And so I finally did it, and I called my manager at 11:39. I'm like, stop everything! I just wrote the song. It has to be on the album. I was so passionate about it. And it just was a magical writing session and recording it, and it was a brand new producer just for the one song, so it was really special. And just the outpour of stories and people's emotions from it has been insane.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed on social media.
Across the board, this song was written, a friend of mine, she battled with her mental health and unfortunately lost that battle, and she was 17 years old, and I never really got a chance to fight for her because she didn't tell anybody. So the song's purpose is just it's okay not to be okay. People love you. People are waiting to fight for you. Yeah. But I've heard people with PTSD, postpartum depression, across the board. This song, I left my abusive husband, and this song gave me hope. Crazy stories, and I just feel that's why I make music, and it's touching on all these different aspects, and people are interpreting it in different ways.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's interpretation, right?
Yeah.
It's you may have had a thought when you were writing the song of the feeling that you were putting behind it, but somebody caught a lyric or something that was just meant something more to them.
Yeah, I think when it comes to songwriting, for me at least, I love to listen to a song and just feel included.
Yeah.
You just want to listen and be whether you're talking about, sitting in a lawn chair and drinking a beer or something like this, you just want to be I love doing that, or I've been there, or something. So this song, it was inclusive, I feel and when it's inclusive, it touches more people. I'm so happy about that.
Question for you, because I feel Alive is kind of, it was almost like a continuation, or I don't know, a part of it at the same time.
Yeah.
Was that anywhere near the same writing time, or?
It wasn't actually. Alive I wrote with Dan Swinnermer.
Okay.
It was also a magical write. One of those ones where you walk out and you're just something special happened in that room, and I was having a bad day type thing. I was I just feel I need someone. Sometimes you get caught in your first world problems, You're just oh, blah, blah, blah. I had laryngitis, and I'm so upset. I have laryngitis, blah, blah. And it's at the end of the day, you have to go make music for a crowd, boo-hoo, you have laryngitis, get over it. So I think sometimes you need to hear that, you're alive, be thankful, be grateful. And so that day, but again, that song is my story as well. It's today's the day. I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm going to follow music, and just little things that I wanted to hear. So I write a lot from myself.
Well, that's the really cool part. I always kind of gravitate towards the singer-songwriter because I find that there's more, when you're singing your song, you kind of have more you in it, and there's more money in the bank, I guess you could say, because they care about it a little bit more. But you have seemed to capture within the album, a whole bunch of those little stories and feelings and stuff like that, and that's a hard thing to do. So I give you a lot of kudos for being able to do that. As a fan of music, we want to listen to that type of stuff. So you do a really good job. Let's talk about the CCMAs.
Yeah.
We're a couple weeks away.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And you're up. So are you excited for that?
It's just an exciting week overall.
Yeah.
Everybody is just hanging, and you see all your friends, and it's a stressful week of shows and interviews and whatever, but it's just country music is alive and well. It's so good.
And it's in London, Ontario.
Ontario. I get to perform on the awards, which is just if you would have told me that 3 years ago, I think I just would have lost my mind. Are you kidding me? Who gets to do that? On television, the Canadian, it's just it's such a huge moment. I couldn't be happier.
Kelsey Ballerini's going to be there. Sam Hunt is going to be year. Label mate Tim Hicks is performing. If I'm not mistaken, he's performing with Colin James, which is going to be really cool.
That's gonna be rad.
You know, is there anybody in the industry right now that you can, and I know being young sometimes, you know, like, no, I'm still paving my own path. Is there somebody that you really would love to collaborate with that would just be like a dream come true?
There's so many people, you know. I think that I've really, like, one thing that I'm like manifesting is Brett Eldridge. I love his voice, and he's got this like really cool soulful thing. I think that me and him would like vibe super cool together. There's so many people though, like Zach Brown Band, like I'm just like, everything they put out is just money. And Maren Morris, like my latest obsession, I want to write with that girl so bad. Like she's so good, and it's just new, fresh, original. Somebody like Sam Hunt that's just pushing barriers and just like writing about different stuff and doing something different. I'm always like intrigued to that, you know.
Absolutely. So we've hankered down. This is the last show of the summer typically for a lot of people. We're at Lucknow at Music in the Fields again. What's the fall months and the later winter looking like for you?
Nashville.
Nashville.
So stoked. Yeah, went to CCMAs.
Right?
Going down to write. I have a phone full of ideas and voice notes, and been so inspired. I think playing really inspires me. And like Summer Made Me Do It, a song that I just wrote a couple months before summer. And I was like, it's not an album, like it's brand new. I was like, we gotta play it. It's so good for the summertime. And to see people like start singing it by like the second chorus, it's so inspiring that like you write this song idea and it becomes music that people can sing along to. So I'm just excited to switch gears and start writing for the next record.
When you try those new songs and you see that fan interaction early on before it's on the radio, is that what kind of makes you go, yeah, this one's got a spot?
Absolutely. You know? When I went on tour with Dean Brody and Paul Grant, we were playing What You Want to Do About It before, like months before it came out. And in the meet and greet lineup, I always love when people tell me what their favorite songs was, or sometimes I'll even ask them, like, loved your set, what was your favorite one? Like, I always want to know. What You Want to Do About It came up a lot, and then I was like, yeah, that's got to be the next one. I know it. So you definitely listen to your fans. Like they know you. They know what like sounds good with you and what they gravitate towards.
So great segue into that with the fan base. You know, with social media, you do a really good job on socials and stuff like that. Is there something like that you'd like to get out to the fans that maybe you can't get out to the fans on a regular basis? The acoustic video for Warpaint that you did, the actual video is absolutely outstanding. And the sound of it is just impeccable. Is it stuff like that you'd like to do more of, or
Yeah, definitely more content, right? It's hard. I'm not really like a phony person. Not phony. Phone-oriented person. Like I'm like one of those people that is like, just put your phone down. Like I want to just like kind of tune off, and I know that it's so important, and I'm constantly like, oh, I haven't posted in 4 days, and someone's calling me like, get on there, So it's definitely more of like an effort for me, but I think that stuff like that. I just want to, for me, like I'm a very open, I'm a very transparent person, and I want my fans and like the people that listen to my music to know about me. So I try to be really honest on my socials and just try to like talk from a 22-year-old. And I don't want like if my team posts, it's from them. There's like Madeline's really excited or whatever. It's all me. Like I answer my own messages. Like no one's answering for me. So you're always speaking with me. It's important to have that connection.
Well, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Guys, watch the CCMA Awards on September 11th. Madeline will be performing. It will be unbelievable, I'm sure of it. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Dead of night, can you hear me holler? You're alright, I'll take your fears and wipe your eyes and wear it out like war paint. Wear it out like war paint.